Royal fans demand Prince Harry stand up to Meghan Markle amid new royal controversy. Fans of the royal family have taken up arms against Meghan Markle once more and have become demanding for Prince Harry to stand up to his wife Meghan Markle. Royal commentators Dan Wootton and Neesom also touched upon this raging request during a conversation with talkRADIO and argued that the couple should not steer towards politically in such unsettling times. Mr. Wootton was quoted as saying, "I'm saying that for the moment Prince Harry remains obedient, noting wannabe first man. He's chipping on Meghan Markle's pet projects, his perfectly scripted wokeism, princely charm. But what happens when Prince Harry actually stands up to Meghan for the first time? What happens when Prince Harry says, no, Meghan, I'm actually going to put the sanctity of the institution that I was brought up in first." I actually shudder to think what would happen, because I can't imagine Meghan would take it very well. Miss Neesom also chimed in with her own 2 cents, but admitted she doesn't think Prince Harry will ever go against his wife. "Do you think it's going to happen, Dan? He's never going against her. He's the very definition of a hand-picked husband. I never wanted to say this, and I wanted to think it was 1/6.5 dozen of the other." Piers Morgan slams Meghan Markle's deluded ambitions for presidency. With Meghan Markle's political ambitions taking the internet by storm, a massive outcry has since been called in. A large number of royal fans have also begun berating the Duchess once more for political aspirations, and even call her for a boycott of any association and marketing endeavors like their Netflix deal. A source spoke to Vanity Fair and admitted that the Duchess has no intention of giving up her American citizenship because she aims to run for POTUS. The source was quoted saying one of the reasons she was so keen not to give up her American citizenship was so that she had the option to go into politics. "I think if Meghan and Harry ever give up their titles, she would sincerely consider running for presidency." However, after the news broke, Piers Morgan began slamming Markle for her ambitions. He took to Twitter to deliver the blow and wrote, "I have serious ambitions to be Pope, and I have more chances of realizing them than this ludicrously deluded woman." Morgan dubbed the royal a ludicrously deluded woman, mocked her political dreams by claiming he has more of a chance to become the Pope than she has of getting a seat in the White House. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are embarrassing themselves. National Review columnist says Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are embarrassing themselves in the wake of their move to the United States, their Netflix deal, and their advocacy. National Review columnist Madeleine Keynes opined. Specifically, she claims that the pair has insatiable hunger for power. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have not retreated into a quiet life of relative obscurity after resigning as senior members of the royal family and moving across the Atlantic Ocean, first to Canada and then later to Santa Barbara, California. They've continued to advocate for the causes that they believe in. They've inked a multi-million-dollar contract to produce content for Netflix, and perhaps most telling, last week appeared in a video in which they encouraged Americans to vote, although it bears noting that they didn't reference any candidate or issue specifically to Keynes. That last bit was a thinly veiled endorsement of Joe Biden. She juxtaposed the endorsement of a political candidate with the rules under which they previously lived, imposed by the British monarchy, in which they were to stay out of politics at all costs. She compared their actions to a hypothetical scenario in which an American couple were to reject their former rules in favor of something that is diametrically opposite. What the couple have done here is rather like the Kushners, Ivanka having converted to Judaism in order to marry Jared, suddenly revoking their religion, publicly breaking every rule in the book, then moving off to join a hippie colony. It is very unseemly, shall we say, Keynes wrote. Meghan and Harry pay off Frogmore's reform debt thanks to Netflix. On Monday afternoon, a representative of Prince Harry announced that the Duke of Sussex has already paid what he owed to the state coffers for the reform of Frogmore Cottage, the house that Queen Elizabeth II gave him and Meghan Markle with reason for their wedding, and in which they lived for just a year and a half. Located in Windsor, the real estate was refurbished to the taste of the Duke's in a work that cost £2.4 million. When Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced their intention last January to leave their positions as senior members of the British royal family and leave the UK for a new adventure, many British people, including politicians, called for the Sussexes return that enormous amount of public money, something that the Dukes accepted, assuring that they would do so, and so it has been. Harry has already deposited £2.4 million that he owed, and that, according to a source close to the Dukes, he has achieved thanks to the agreement that he and his wife have signed with Netflix, a contract with which the couple has pocketed $150 million, and thanks to which we can enjoy exclusive content with the figure the Dukes of Sussex's As the protagonist in front and behind the camera, the Duke of Sussex has made a contribution to the sovereign grant. This contribution, as originally offered by Prince Harry, has fully covered the necessary renovation costs for Frogmore Cottage, a property of Her Majesty the Queen that will continue to be the UK residence of the Duke and his family. Release the keys to the expensive reform. The property, built in the 19th century, was completed and renovated. Formerly, it consisted of 5 smaller houses for service personnel, so Harry and Meghan wanted to unite them into a single family home, adding new bathrooms, bedrooms and a large kitchen, as well as renovating fireplaces and stairs. Everything was planned and executed under the supervision of Vicky Charles, decorator and designer friend of Meghan, responsible for such exclusive places as the Soho farmhouse in Oxfordshire. Meghan Markle, or the triumph of the basics, as infallible style weapon. Little or nothing remains of that high-end wardrobe that Meghan Markle showed off in each and every one of her public stagings with Prince Harry. Neither tight dress, nor tube skirts, nor vertigo heels or gala looks. Now we see a more relaxed Meghan, who has always bets on comfort. The same is the Meghan of always, but her role as royal had not let us distinguish her in all this time, relying on the basics as an infallible style weapon behind this renewed and informal Meghan Markle. She's once surprised us by participating via telematics in a conference on the occasion of the first anniversary of SmartWorks, a clothing bank to which the most disadvantaged women can go if they have an important job interview or other commitments, with which she collaborates closely, and even launched a capsule collection of basic garments. A very special occasion for which Meghan has once again thrown the wardrobe background, showing that her looks are comfortable, simple and with a clear casual nuance. Here you have it, with her hair collected in a low pony style on one side, a natural makeup that highlighted her look, and 2 essential items as garments, a white blazer and a satin top in a powdery pink tone. Meghan Markle once again confirmed that she's today your new style strategy. The white tailored jacket dates back to his years as a royal. Specifically, Prince Harry's wife debuted this blazer in 2018, and since then has accompanied her in various acts as one more basic. It is from the luxury brand Altuzara and is valued at approximately €1,700.